Before starting the video, please subscribe to our channel to get more educational video. So let us discuss the different types of the molecules, that is monoatomic molecule, diatomic molecule, triatomic molecule, tetraatomic molecule, octaatomic molecule, or you can say polyatomic molecules. Actually, more than 4 atoms are known as polyatomic molecules. Okay, so first let us take the monoatomic molecules. If the atomicity of the molecule is 1, then they are said to be monoatomic molecules. Okay, so and mostly noble gases exist as single atom or so these are monoatomic molecules. So let us write monoatomic molecules. If the atomicity is 1, then they are said to be monoatomic molecules. Monoatomic molecules. Noble gases generally, noble gases exist as single atom. That's why these are monoatomic. What are these? These are sodium, iron, aluminium, copper, and I have told you noble gases. Noble gases are helium, neon, argon, krypton, radon, etc. Okay, so these are monoatomic molecules. The diatomic molecules, if the atomicity of an element or atomicity of the molecule of an element or compound is 2, then it is said to be diatomic molecule. For example, that is oxygen, O2 you have written, nitrogen, N2, then hydrogen, H2, chlorine, Cl2. So these are diatomic molecules. Next we will take the triatomic molecule. What are triatomic molecules? Triatomic molecules are those molecules which consist 3 atoms or the atomicity is 3. So if the atomicity of an element or compound is 3, then it is said to be triatomic molecule. For example, ozone, that is O3, has 3 atoms. So it is known as triatomic molecule. 3 atoms are. Okay, it consists 3 atoms. Now next fourth is tetraatomic molecule. Tetra means 4. Tetraatomic molecule, which means the atomicity of the molecule of an element is 4. That is tetra. Tetra means 4. So we can write, if the atomicity of an element or compound, is 4, then it is said to be tetraatomic. Whose atomicity is 4? Phosphorus. Phosphorus atomicity is 4. It is written like that. So P4. So atomicity is 4 here. Generally, any molecule containing more than 4 atoms, then it is said to be polyatomic. So you can write it generally any molecule containing more than 4 atoms, okay, more than 4 atoms is called polyatomic. Have you seen that sulfur, solid sulfur is octaatomic? It is written like that, S8. So it is more than 4, so it is octaatomic. Okay, so you can write octaatomic molecule octa means 8. So if the molecule contains 8 atoms or atomicity is 8, then it is said to be octaatomic. Third is tetra. After that we can take polyatomic, and fourth is octaatomic. That is in your syllabus. Okay. So if the atomicity of an element or compound is 8, then it is said to be octaatomic molecule. And solid sulfur has 8 atoms, or sulfur exists as 8 atoms. It contains 8 atoms, so it is octaatomic. It is written like that, S8. So sulfur is octaatomic molecule. So atoms of different elements combined together are formed the molecules of a compound, and they are combined in fixed ratio by mass. So these are the molecules of a compound, means different elements are combined together. Like have you seen the CO2, H2O, HCl, NH3? Okay, so this molecule, this is the one molecule of carbon dioxide, and that molecule contains 1 atom of carbon and 2 atoms of oxygen. Here 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. Here 1 atom of hydrogen and 1 atom of chlorine. Here 1 atom of nitrogen and 3 atoms of hydrogen. So that are according to their molecules are according to the numbers. The atomicity of that carbon dioxide is 1 plus 2. It means 3. So it is triatomic. Okay. If we will take this H2O, then 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. So this molecule of water consists 3 atoms. So it is also triatomic. This molecule is also triatomic. If we will take another example, here this one, here HCl. HCl is formed by the combining of 2 elements. These are different elements, the carbon, oxygen, here hydrogen and oxygen, hydrogen and chlorine. So these are the different elements. These are combined together and they will form a compound. So here hydrogen consists 1 atom and chlorine consists 1 atom. So it contains 2 atoms. So it is known as diatomic. So this is diatomic. So this molecule is also diatomic molecule. If you will take this molecule, it will consist one molecule of nitrogen and one atom of nitrogen and 3 atoms of hydrogen. So this molecule of ammonia NH3 consists 4 atoms, means atomicity is 4. So it is tetraatomic. It is tetraatomic. Okay. Now we can take the next examples like molecule of methane. So one molecule of methane consists the 1 atom of carbon and 4 atoms of hydrogen. So it contains 5 atoms. It means atomicity is 5. So it is pentaatomic, or it is also known as polyatomic. Okay, I have told you generally the elements of the molecule which consist 4 or more than 4 atoms, and it is said to be polyatomic. So it is polyatomic or pentaatomic. Okay. Now if you will take another example, H2SO4, this is the one molecule of sulfuric acid that consists 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of sulfur and 4 atoms of oxygen. So here 7 atoms are there. So it is septatomic, or it is known as polyatomic, and atomicity is 7. 7 is the atomicity of this compound. So you can find out the atomicity of these compounds, as well as you can find out the atomicity of ions also, polyatomic ions. Like if CO3 2 negative is given, so here 1 atom of carbon and 3 atoms of oxygen. So it is tetraatomic, and the atomicity is tetraatomic. It is tetraatomic, and atomicity of this compound, this ion, polyatomic ion, is 4. Okay. So like that you can find out the atomicity of these compounds. And if please note that one thing, if we will take the example of elements, that means molecule of an element, if we will take the molecules of an element like N2, H2, O2, Cl2, so here O3, S8, P4, you can see the atoms of the elements are same. So these are homoatomic in nature. So elements of a compound elements of a molecule are homoatomic in nature, and that elements of a compound or molecule of a compound are heteroatomic in nature. Please note that molecule of an element are homoatomic in nature. Why homoatomic? Because these consist same type of atoms. N2, nitrogen contains same type of atoms. Nitrogen atoms are present into it. Oxygen here, O3 means ozone contains same type of atoms, that are oxygen only. Okay, H2 contains same type of atom, that is hydrogen only. But if we will talk about the molecule of a compound, then molecule of a compound are heteroatomic in nature, which means they are like if we will take example of CH4 or HCl or that H2CO3. This you can see any example, H2O, CO2. Okay, so these are the different examples of compound, molecules of a compound. So these molecules of a compound, you can see the different elements are there, and which means its nature is heteroatomic in nature. At last I want to say thank you and have a nice day.